All right, game two of Middletown, 18-19 Middletown comes in to face Unionville, who's winning this series 1-0. Middletown is 29-8 thanks to adding the playoff game to their record. If Unionville can sweep here, they will meet Central City in the league's championship series, best of five. Central City swept Springfield in the first series. So let's find out what happens. Tip-off goes to home team again. So all four games, the home team has won the tip. And Unionville gets a chance to break out. Again, this team has Georgievich and Dean and Lumen, three of the best players in the game. Bartlett, though, last game scored 32 points for Unionville. 32. And the bench for Middletown scored 36, which is unheard of. All right, 51 for Unionville. 51 is going to be the center. Center is Walters. Walters is shooting with a C today. 3. C is 6 points. And their big man gets the first buckets for Unionville. 35. 35 is going to be backup center. So again, the bench for Middletown getting the job done. He is an F today. 5F is 6 points. Folks, both centers, starting center and backup center with 6 each. 31. 31 is going to be the small forward. That is Dean. Dean has had a brilliant season, averaging 16 points a game, fourth best in the league. Small forward 3. We are looking at the B chart. 3B is 7 points for him. And 26 is going to be the backup forward. So the bench starts out. So Middleton figured something out in the first game. We're going to run them with our bench and see. It's just amazing. And he said, C. Well, that's not a bad choice. C2 is 5 points. That wasn't a bad choice. Their backups, their bench playing a big role for Middletown. That's amazing. 44 is going to be small forward. There he is. Dean again. 5 this time on B is 9 more. And they're going to run away with this. Middletown's final segment of the first is 55. 55 is the point guard. Weber. Weber is a D. 3 is going to be 5 points. And they're going to score 16 to, let's see here, 16-22. It's a 6-point game already. Unionville at home, and they're starting to run away with it. And, of course, that makes sense when you're going to have bench guys playing this early. I don't know if it's foul trouble, injuries. I have no idea what's going on with the Middletown team, but they're running their backups here. All right, so we're over here to Middletown. Middletown, 22. Point guard, that's Weber again. 3 on D is 5 more. So their point guard's got 10 points in the first half. 12 is our backup forward for Unionville, and he is really an F. Not good. 6, though, he scores 7 points off the bench. Middletown has a turnover. That's it. Game over. That's going to probably, unless Unionville has a couple of those, that's going to kill him. 16 is power forward. Guess who that is, folks? That is Lumen. 1. Lumen using D+. He's going to score 3. Good time for them to play defense as they had a turnover. 54 is the shooting guard here. Shooting guard is Nilsson. Nilsson's playing with a D rating. 1. 3 points. And man, Middletown, as that turnover was huge. It almost puts them out of play. Center for Unionville, their center is Walters. He's shooting on the C chart. 2C is 5 points. And we're going to get 8 and 16. They have 24 points at halftime. We're going to get 15, 37-24. Folks, it's a double-digit lead by the hometown Unionville. And hometown Unionville is 29-8. This would make them 30-8 going into the championship. All right, coming out of the tunnel at halftime, Middletown. 41. 41 is power forward. Their power forward is Donovan, the best scorer in the league, and he has been completely dominated. He's an A4. That, if they can get him going, that's 8 points. They have a chance to come back. Unionville, 32 is their center. Their center is a C. 3 is 6 points. They need their power forward, Donovan, to start making plays. 53 is point guard. Point guard D3 is going to be 5 points. Not good enough. It's going to be 35. It's going to be the backup center coming off the bench. 1 on C is 4 points. backups in the ball game for Unionville. And 25. 25 is backup guard. That is not going to get it done. He's an F. One F is 2 points. It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, though. They do manage 15. Gives them 39 at the end of the third. And we've got the final roll for Unionville. 56 is center. Their centers played the entire third, dominated the third quarter. Their center's a C. He's going to score 5 more, and that's 15 for them. And that's going to make it 52 to 39. Unionville's going to run this. All right, Unionville starts. Snake Eyes is backup guard. Makes sense. 2 on C. He's going to score 5 points. Backup guard in the ball game. 56 is the center. The center here, that is Meeker. Meeker is a C. 3 on C is 6 points for the center. Unionville, second segment, 64. Almost turned it over. Their center now playing ball. 4 on C. He's going to score 7 plus, no plus rating. And 33 is going to be center. Wow, so the big men now are hitting the boards here late. 4 on C is another 7 plus for him. He does not have a plus rating. And last but not least, Unionville puts this on ice with a point guard running the floor, holding the tempo. 1. He's going to get 3 points to wrap up the fourth. And 42 is small forward. There he is. Nielsen shows up. Nielsen is an F2. He's going to score 3 points. 16. My gosh. That's going to be 55 to 15. 55 to 67. There it is, folks. It is over. Unionville 67. Middletown held to 55. 0-2 and 2-0. And Middletown now climbs up to 30-8. And Unionville is 30-8, counting the playoffs, and Middletown will fall to 18-20. And let's go ahead and get our top scorers. Point guard. So their backup center, unbelievable. Their backup center scored 6. Their backup forward scored 5. Their point guard had a pretty good day. 5, 10, 15 for their point guard. Their shooting guard, 3. Ooh, that hurts. Their power forward finally got on the board. Their best player averaged 26 points a game during the regular season. Didn't get the job done. 8. They completely dominated him. Their backup guard had 2. Their small forward had 3. God, so the shooting guard had 3. Their small forward had 3. Not good. Their center had a damn good day. 13. 13. Wow. So their high was the point guard with 15. The best player in the league averages 26, held to 8. And their center scored 13. So, wow, Donovan did not show up here in the playoffs. Let's go ahead and get Unionville's top guys. Unionville's center had 6, 11, 17, 22, 29 points. Holy cow. Their small forward, 7, 16 points. Okay, their backup forward, 7. Their power forward, who spent his day holding down Donovan, the best in the business, scored only 3, but that's because he was playing defense. The backup center got 4. And the backup guard got 5. And the point guard scored 3 to hold the game down. So their center dominated the boards. That is Walters, Unionville's Walters, with 29 points. Their small forward, Dean was 16. In the first game, Dean scored 25. Their point guard in the first game scored 32. He scored 3 here. Their center in the first game did not get a bucket. Here he gets 29. Unbelievable. Donovan had 8 here, and he had 8 here. They held They held down the league's top scoring power forward to 1/3 of his average, just about. Unbelievable. All right, Unionville will move on. So it's going to be Central City. Central City won both their games, so that makes it 1920 21 17. Central City at 30-8 Unionville. Holy cow, that's going to be a good one. This is going to be the BCBA World Championship. Best of 5. There it is, game 1. Okay, I'll come back and play that in the next couple of days. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.